You're watching Yeousch Reloaded. Welcome to Moab Mondays.
What is going on, people? This is Gnarly Rick. I am back from my vacation, rejuvenated and looking to have some fun. I missed this series. I missed YouTube. I'm so glad to be back. I wanted to throw a quick thank you to the people that covered for my series while I was gone. Coach Statsman, That Smug Silverback, and R7 Response was going to do a video, but there was a little bit of a mix-up there, and we're going to get him on here eventually. Just have to figure out when and where, but thank you so much, guys, for covering that. You did an incredible job. I recommend you go back over the past 2 or 3 weeks and check out the episodes because it's a little bit of difference from what I usually do, and they did an incredible job. Really good information and very entertaining. So moving along here, I have got, in my opinion, the most entertaining Moab I have ever watched, bar none. Like, I've seen a lot of really good Moabs. We've had quad Moabs on here. This was incredibly entertaining. He got, I think, 2 Osprey Gunners, 3 Reapers, Predator missiles all over the place, plus he got a Moab. He went 81-0. And who is this, do you ask? Who is this godly character that can pull this score down? Who other than a member of Amp Clan, specifically Amp Hazed. He has brought us so many good Moabs through Amp Clan, I can't even keep track anymore. You guys gotta go check him out, show him some love, his link's in the description. Just go check out his channel, you will not regret it. So many amazing Moabs come off of this specific person from Amp Clan. And while you're at it, go check out Amp Clan because they're easily the best Moab group of people I've ever seen in my entire life. Moving along, I want to cover some really good information about Black Ops 2. There's so much information out there since Gamescom landed. It's just flooded and flooded and flooded. And if you want to see some info, go to Charlie Intel, www.charlieintel.com. It has by far the best Black Ops 2 coverage out there, and it's where I get most of the stuff that I like to look into, pick apart, and put together for you guys on this series. So today I'm going to be covering the Create a Class menu and a lot of the stuff that they're showing through the screenshots and through video on Charlie Intel. And I'm going to ask for a little bit of your involvement here. You can speculate on different things with me, and we can just kind of go through and check out what looks interesting through all this information. As I said, it's just a blinding fury of information, and it's just going to keep coming and coming. So I'm going to try and keep up with all the information that's coming out. I might have to do more than one video a week. I haven't really figured that out yet, but as there's more information coming out, I may double up on the videos I do every week, and they might not necessarily be Moab videos, but we'll see how it goes. So the first piece of information I'm going to cover for this Black Ops 2 info is the Create a Class screenshot. And I think they did a really good job with organizing this and how they're putting it forward in Black Ops 2. It looks very clean, as you can see. You can see all your perks and your guns and everything that's available to you all in one screen rather than having to jump around or do little legends on the bottom area. And first thing that stands out to me is the orange dots on the top. That's the 10-point system that they talked about. So you get 10 orange dots, 10 points, different things are worth a different amount, and you just mess around with this whole system here, this whole screen, until you've reached your full 10, and you can customize it however you want, is what they've been telling us, and that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm actually really happy and excited to try that out. Looks like a solid system, and I just want your guys' opinion on that. Do you like the old system better? Do you like the way this looks? Do you think it looks like it's going to work out well? Just drop your comments below and let us know what you think about that. So the next screenshot I am so excited about. It covers the lethal aspect of what you can choose, and it's going to bring back one of my very, very favorites from Black Ops 1. As you can see here, there's a lot of very familiar things you can use. There's a grenade, there's Semtex, there's a Claymore, there's C4, there's a Bouncing Betty, so they did adopt some stuff from Modern Warfare 3 there. But they brought back the hatchet, and in this one they call it the Combat Axe. And I really don't care what they call it, as long as it works the exact same way. I can't tell you how much fun I had in Sticks and Stones, and just using the hatchet in regular multiplayer as well. It was my absolute favorite thing to do in Black Ops 1, so I'm glad to see that's back. I want to know from you guys who hated the hatchet in Black Ops 1, and who absolutely loved it. Are you looking forward to it or not? Let me know what you think. So within this information that they revealed, they were nice enough to show us the second perk list. So in the second perks, there's a variety of things you can use, and first thing I noticed is that they kind of dumbed the names down for some of them. So you can use something called Hardwired, then there's a regular Scavenger, Cold-Blooded, Toughness, and Fast Hands. So right away you know that Scavenger is the same, I'm assuming. I mean, the small details about it could be different. We don't know until we play it. Fast hands is obviously sleight of hand. They've put cold-blooded in there, which is, they're trying to break things up. They're trying to make it so that there's different things you can choose and they're valuable to use and you have to make different choices rather than using the same things over and over again, which has been a huge problem in some of the Call of Duties that we've played before. Hardwired is, I'm sure it's hardline. I could be wrong there. Correct me if I'm wrong and you know. And toughness. This is the one that really kind of flagged my attention because if this is Juggernaut from before, I think we're all in a lot of trouble. And I wouldn't put it past Treyarch to do this because, they know a lot of people like quickscoping. What did they do in Black Ops 1? They hacked it. And I know that made a lot of people happy, so I don't want a whole bunch of hate on me here. But I just want to point out that Treyarch usually goes, they swim upstream, they go against the grain. So if they're bringing back Juggernaut from COD 1, it's going to be absolutely hilarious. For Modern Warfare 1, it was super overpowered, and I'm interested to see if that's what they're going to do with that. Now, they also gave us a sneak peek at the assault rifles that you can use in Modern Warfare 2, and I have to say, they look like they've really changed a lot of stuff up here. They've got an AN-94, an SMR, M8A1, Type 25, SA-58. I mean, the list goes on. There's quite a few different things that they have here, but what really caught my attention was clearly the Scar H is in that list. My favorite gun, can't wait for it. And looks like it's time for a visit from our little friend.
Now that is one beast, Moab.
Well, usually, guys, I would just end it right there, but he just keeps lacerating this team, so I'm just going to keep going here and give you one more piece of information. And that is that kill streaks in this are called Scorestreaks. Now, you can correct me if you know more about this than I do. I'm relatively new to this info, and I'm getting back into the swing of things, but they've got a variety of things. They've got the RXD, the UAV. I won't go through everything. Check Charlie Intel below, or just look at this screenshot if you can see it well enough. They've got a whole bunch of really cool things, but it looks like the way the system's going to work out is old school. You choose 3, but what looks different is that they're not categorized. Like, before you could only choose, like, UAV and counter UAV. You had to choose one of them in their little area. It looks like they're all open, and you can choose any three ways you want, and I think that's a really cool idea. I think that's going to open up the variety of what people can do in their play styles. So, I'm hoping that that's the way it is. You can let me know if you know any differently. This was an incredible gameplay, 81-0 Moab by Amp Hazed. Make sure to check them out, and if you enjoyed this commentary, toss it a like. This has been Gnarly Rick. Peace.